name is Cam Arnold, and the question was, what is an engineering skill that I've recently learned? Say, probably the biggest skill that I've learned recently was from my summer internship with ConocoPhillips in Midland. And I was a facilities engineer. And so what they had me doing was working with PipeSim, which is a Schlumberger software. In this Schlumberger software, you can basically build out your piping networks and all of your, how in the field you can match with certain areas, like say you have like a source and a sink. So say you have your well at a certain location, that would be considered your source, and you can set a flow rate and a pressure, and you can set a sink in other areas. Say if you were going to like a central processing facility, and sending all your water or oil or gas there. And one of the main benefits of that software in general is that you can actually like play around with it and figure out if you need to upsize or downsize your piping. Certain areas you can see your flow rates will drop below a certain level that you're not actually seeing in the field. So that means that you could have some like sand build up, different things like that within the pipelines. So it's really good for troubleshooting. One of the main issues that we ran into this summer with this was we were seeing really high pressures at the actual sources themselves, or where the water was actually coming from. We were seeing like really abnormal pressures, maybe like 200 or 300 like PSI, which they're actually supposed to be like way less than that. We figured out that it was having to do with some of the pipelines having some gas in them, which causing some back pressure that was actually coming back to the sources themselves. So from there, we could actually figure out how we were going to treat the lines themselves. We were actually going to vent them. So that was one of the engineering skills that I learned this summer, was working with PipeSim and just being able to troubleshoot stuff by putting in flow rates and inputs, different things like that.